Hello, adventurers. Welcome to our story corner. Today, we're going on an epic mountain climb with our best friends, Brave Jane, Clever Danny, and Kind Anna. Are you ready for an adventure? Let's go. One sunny morning, Jane, Danny, and Anna stood at the bottom of a big, beautiful mountain. Wow, said Jane, her eyes wide with excitement. Look at how tall it is. I bet we can see the whole world from the top. Danny checked his map. The path looks tricky, but if we stick together, we can do it. Anna smiled, holding a basket of yummy snacks. And we'll have a picnic at the summit to celebrate. With a cheer, our three friends started their great mountain adventure. The path began easy, winding through a forest of tall green trees. Birds were singing, and colorful butterflies fluttered all around. "This is fun," shouted Danny, hopping from one stone to another. Suddenly, they came to a wide, rushing stream. "Oh no," said Anna. "How will we get across? The bridge is gone." Jane looked around. "Don't worry, look over there," she pointed. A big old log lay across the water like a natural bridge. "We can cross on that." But the log was a little wobbly. Jane went first, walking slowly and carefully, holding her arms out for balance. "You can do it, Jane," cheered Danny and Anna. Jane made it to the other side safely. "It's easy. Just watch your step," she called back. Next was Danny. He took a deep breath and started to cross. Halfway across, he wobbled. "Whoa!" he cried. Quick as a flash, Anna, still on the other side, had an idea. "Danny, pretend you're a tightrope walker in a circus," she shouted. Danny giggled, imagined a big circus tent, and walked the rest of the way with a confident bounce. Now it was Anna's turn. She was a little nervous. "What if I fall?" she whispered. Jane and Danny reached their hands out to her. "We've got you, Anna," they said together. "We won't let you fall." Holding their hands, Anna carefully crossed the log bridge. "Hooray! We did it!" They all cheered, high-fiving each other. Teamwork makes everything easier. As they climbed higher, the trees became shorter, and the path grew steeper. They saw funny-looking goats with long, curvy horns, munching on grass on the rocky cliffs. "Look at them," whispered Anna. "They're amazing climbers." Suddenly, a thick fog rolled in. They couldn't see more than a few steps ahead. "Uh-oh," said Danny, looking at his compass. "I can't see the path anymore. Which way do we go?" Jane felt a little scared, but she remembered something her grandpa once told her. "Listen," she said quietly. "Listen for the wind. It will guide us." They all stood very still. They could hear the wind whistling through the rocks up ahead. "That must be the way," Jane exclaimed. Following the sound, they carefully made their way through the fog until, just as suddenly as it appeared, it cleared. The sun was shining again. They had found the path. Now they were so close to the top. But one last challenge stood in their way, a steep, rocky wall. It looked almost impossible to climb. Danny felt discouraged. "We'll never make it up there," he sighed. But Jane wasn't ready to give up. "Yes, We will. We just need to find the right spots for our hands and feet. It's like a puzzle. She pointed. Look, that rock looks like a step, and that one looks like a handle. They worked together, calling out suggestions. Danny, put your foot there, said Anna Jane. There's a good handhold on your left, said Danny. Slowly but surely, helping each other, they climbed the rock wall. Step by step, pull by pull, they made their way up. Finally, with one last big heave, they pulled themselves onto the very top of the mountain. We made it, they shouted, their voices echoing across the valley. The view was breathtaking. They could see forests, rivers, and tiny houses far below. The sky felt so close they could almost touch the fluffy white clouds. Anna opened the picnic basket. Time to celebrate, she announced. As they shared sandwiches and juice, they talked about their amazing adventure. They had crossed a wobbly log, navigated through thick fog, and climbed a giant rock wall. We were brave, said Jane. We were smart, said Danny. And we were kind to each other, said Anna, giving them both a big hug. They had climbed the mountain because they did it together. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in beautiful colors of orange and pink, the three friends packed up their picnic. The journey down would be much easier. They knew that no matter what adventures lay ahead, they could face anything as long as they had each other. Teamwork, courage, and a little bit of fun can help you reach any summit. What a great mountain adventure! Thank you for joining Jane, Danny, and Anna on their climb today. Wasn't that fun? Remember, the best adventures are the ones you share with friends. If you enjoyed our story, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more exciting adventures. See you next time. Bye-bye.